Hello viewers, good morning, namaste and sasriyaka. You are watching World Views and I am your host Vikas Kumar Thakur. As you already know, Prime Minister Narendra Modi scheduled to visit the France on their national holiday, on their Independence Day on 13 to 14 July. And as you know, France is rapidly taking the place of Russia as India's main strategic partner, because now Russia and China bond is unshakable bond because they are heavily dependent on each other. So the India's interest is now marginalized in the eyes of Russia, because Russia is heavily dependent on the China for their financial conditions. So Russia and China both now they are collaborating with each other against the Western powers, against the USA. But the India's interest lies to build a good relations with the USA as well as the Western powers. As you know, China is our main hurdle in the Asia, because China did not want to give the permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council, did not want to give India's due importance in the Asia. So we have to build good relations with the United States of America, France, Britain, Germany, so that we can neutralize the China ambitions in Asia, that hegemony's ambitions. The most important thing about the France is France provides us the cutting edge technology as is the cutting edge weapons also. Already we get the Rafale fighter jets. Now we are getting the M fighter jets Rafale for the Navy also. This is a game changer because we have already two aircraft carriers. If we deployed these 26 Rafale jets on INS Vikrant, then our reachability will be increased. If these fighter jets comes and included in the Navy, Indian Navy, then our Navy will become the blue water Navy. We can project our power behind our lands, behind different continents. So this is the most important thing. This is the game changer. Now India is totally focuses on that. If any major defense deal will be signed with any other countries, then there is a one prior condition to transfer the technology. Without transfer technology, we are not ready to only buy your weapons. One most important thing is that transfer of technology is needed. Second, you have to manufacture some units in India so that the Indian scientists, Indian engineers know how can we develop in our country. The live example of is that Amethi rifles factory, which are now made in India with the help of the Russia. I am talking about today on the France, because the France I think is a real strategic partner of India, because France always supports India. When India developed its nuclear weapon program, then also France supported, USA not supported, other major powers not supported, but France supported. We have to identify, we have to shift our goals from Russia to France, because France provided us the cutting edge technology, France provided us all the things. Second most important thing is France is the most important power of the Europe. So to influence the Europe, we have to good relation with the France. Britain economy is already melted down and Britain is now declining power. So we have to make a good relation with the France and Germany. So that's why we have also purchased 6 submarines from the Germany also. This is the tactics of the foreign policy. S. Jaishankar and Modi are doing very good in their fields. Viewers, you will get to know in coming days France will advocate India's permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. Already Britain's foreign minister is pitching it, because all Western powers have realized that only India is the country in the Asia which can rise against the China, their hegemonic ambition of China. So we have to focus our goals from the Russia to France. France is very vital to link India to Western countries, because France is the democracy and India is also democracy. So we have the shared values, shared commitment. And France is not supported Pakistan like that USA is supported, because USA is the dual game. USA did not want that India will become so much powerful that it starts not listening to America also. But France have no such kind of ambitions. France has clear-cut ambition that we have to make India stronger. Because India is a power, India is a democratic power, India is a giant in Asia. So one nation is necessary to counter the China influences. You know, Russia invaded Ukraine and the war is still going on. So there is a heavy inflation in the Europe. So every European country wants to make a good relation with India so that they can access the entire market of India. They can access the entire market of India as well as they can afford some cheap goods for their country. You know, one single good thing about Indian foreign policy is that India buy crude oil from the Russia, then refine it, then sell to the Europe also, and get a money. This is not the diplomacy. Country interest is coming first, nothing else. Viewers, we have to collaborate with the France in different sector, like in the manufacturing of defense projects, like in the renewable energy, like in the projects of the solar world, one grid, one world. Already France is a partner of the India in the solar world grid, solar alliance. Headquarters is in the Gurugram. So I requested all my France dear friends also that they give due importance to India, because India is the only democratic country which can rise against the China. You think Russia is also shifting their goals. Now Russians are more interested in the Pakistan, because they want to counter the India, that India not shifted completely in the Western camps. So in their friends, there is a good saying that in international politics, no one is a permanent friend, no one is permanent enemy. The goal must be shifted according to their interest. This is the principal policy. S. Jaishankar is completely expert in that. First time there is a good pair of the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister who are good in their fields, who are devoted to their duties. NSA Ajit Doval is the mind-blowing. He laid the groundwork of the Prime Minister USA visit. He also negotiating with the jet engine technology transfer. He also negotiating for the chip manufacturing plant which are established in the Gujarat. So all the teams of Prime Minister Modi is quite good, and they are now delivering. So such kind of things are necessary. Our main focus with the France is that we have to build as a manufacturing power. We need the support of the France. Germany is expert in the engineering goods, as well as the France is expert in the assault, deviations, manufacturing power of the military things. So we have to take the technology transfer from the France also. So in 21st century, there is a saying that the USA and United States and India relation is deciding partner, but I say France relation with the India is the main part, which shapes the future of the 21st century. So I think Macron and Prime Minister shares a personal bonding also. If two leaders shares the personal bonding, they try to negotiate with their people, they try to give some kind of relaxation to each other. It is most important thing in the diplomacy. If you are not relaxing your opposite leaders a little bit, then diplomacy will stuck a deadlock. So I am very much confident on the France, that France and India relation is the quite strategic relation in the 21st century, and we can achieve much more with our common ambitions, with our common goals, with our common purpose, with our common democracy. So all Indian must focus how to improve the relation with the France. That is the most critical things in this century, because the Russia is now become the subordinate of China. Russia did not support India so much like it supported before, 10 to 2 decades before, because the things are different now, the goals are changes. So in international politics, we have to align our policy according to our interest, keeping in mind the country interest is coming first each and every time. So Prime Minister Modi is quite brilliant in this field. He always pitches India support. Recently a CU summit held, China put pressure on India to sign its financial document, but India rejected it because there is a mention of border road, there is a mention of BRI, and BRI passes to the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, which is the part of India, so it violates the sovereignty of India. Now India is standing for their rights. That is the good one for that. I salute the France and India friendship. It's rock, it will move ahead. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you, citizens of France. Love you, support my channels. I will update more. Thank you and have a nice day.